This video is made for you. 11 signs appears when you both are thinking each other. It's not just in your head. Modern Stoic. In the end, love is not about finding someone you can live with. It's about finding someone you can't live without. Rafael Ortiz. Have you ever experienced those moments when someone's name unexpectedly flashes through your mind? You might wonder, are they thinking about me too? Or perhaps a random memory surfaces without warning, or you feel a deep sense of connection to them, even though life has taken you down separate paths. You can't quite explain it, but the connection feels undeniable. It's easy to brush these feelings off as coincidences or fleeting thoughts, but what if there's something more profound happening? Something your heart has known all along. Psychology, in fact, offers a fascinating explanation for the phenomenon that we often label as just in our heads. When two people are truly connected, emotionally, mentally, or even on a deeper, subconscious level, there's a real psychological basis for those moments of synchronicity. You see, when two souls are on the same wavelength, their thoughts, energy, and intentions can align in ways that transcend mere happenstance. The universe has its way of nudging us, sending small signals that communicate deeper truths, whether it's an unexpected feeling, a subtle sign, or even the repetition of certain thoughts. There are patterns that reveal something more significant. In this video, we're going to dive deeper into these 11 powerful psychological signs that show you're not the only one thinking about each other. These signs often appear in subtle ways that are easily overlooked, but when you start to notice them, they can't be ignored. They show up not just in your mind, but in the world around you, validating that the bond you share might be more real and significant than you think. It's not just a coincidence when you find yourself thinking about someone, and they, in turn, seem to show up in your thoughts too. When you're both connected on a deeper level, these signs emerge naturally and repeatedly, reminding you that you're not alone in this invisible dance of thoughts and emotions. Let's explore these 11 signs, from the obvious to the more subtle, that reveal how your minds and hearts may be more connected than you ever imagined. Trust that it's not just in your head. There's something powerful at play, something that bridges the gap between two people, even when they're miles apart. 1. They smile when they think of you. There's a magic that happens when someone thinks of you. It's not about something you said or did, but about who you are, the essence of you. You make them smile, simply because the thought of you brings them peace. This isn't just in your head, it's real. You represent calm and comfort in their world, and that's a blessing only a modern Stoic can truly appreciate. Your mere presence in their thoughts sends a rush of warmth through them, making them feel at home. It's the kind of warmth that stays with them even when you're not around. The ancient Stoics, who knew much about the power of the mind and emotions, would have called this a gift of the soul, a blessing that transcends the fleeting moments of physical presence. When your name flashes through their mind, there's no need for any external reason or cause, no event, no action. Your being is enough. It's as if your connection has carved out a place in their heart that remains untouched by time or distance. But don't mistake this for mere sentimentality. It's deeper than that. This is the work of associative memory, a fascinating psychological phenomenon. The brain doesn't just record the facts of your life, it forms deep emotional associations with specific people. If you've ever been someone who filled their life with light, laughter, and love, then even when you're not in their immediate orbit, your essence lingers. The brain doesn't forget that warmth. It's not just a fleeting thought, it's a deep, almost primal reaction. It's the modern Stoic's understanding of how emotions and thoughts intertwine in such a profound way. When someone has truly touched you, their presence in your mind is like a steady pulse, one that triggers an emotional response before your mind even fully processes it. Here's where it gets really fascinating every time you cross their mind. Their heart reacts before anything else. It's an automatic reaction, a physiological response triggered by the mere memory of you. Their brain recalls the peace you brought them, and their heart, like a well-trained companion, immediately responds. This isn't just about thinking of someone in passing. It's about the emotional imprint you've left. When you have that kind of impact on someone's life, it's as though you're permanently etched into their emotional landscape. Every thought of you is like a small moment of grace, a blessing of Stoicism, where their heart finds rest in the warmth of your memory. Think about it. This isn't a random thought pattern. It's something far more profound. The very act of someone smiling when they think of you is proof that your connection transcends the ordinary. It speaks to something deeper than the surface interactions. The ancient Stoics might have argued that this kind of bond was what truly made life worth living, not the transient pleasures or fleeting moments of excitement, but the deeper, lasting connections that remain with us, silently but powerfully, over time. You, in this case, are the embodiment of that principle. The comfort you bring to their world is not a temporary thing, but something deeply rooted in who you are. And here's the kicker. It doesn't matter if you haven't seen them in a while. This emotional connection is timeless. The power of memory doesn't fade, it evolves. When you've left such an imprint on someone's soul, it's as though your presence is still with them, even in your absence. The connection is maintained through the simple power of thought and emotion, and the results are often profound. The smile that appears on their face when your name passes through their mind is the physical manifestation of this unseen bond. It's proof that you've created a lasting, meaningful connection that transcends the boundaries of time and space. So don't underestimate the power of being remembered this way. This isn't just about a fleeting connection. It's the result of a deep, emotional investment. A true blessing of Stoicism lies in the understanding that, just like the ancient Stoics, we must learn to find peace in our own thoughts and emotions. If you've left someone with this kind of impact, you've done something remarkable. You've created a bond that doesn't require constant presence to thrive. It stands the test of time, and it grows stronger with every thought they have of you. This is the essence of true connection. It's not about what we do, but about who we are and the impact we leave behind. 2. You keep seeing their name everywhere. You see their name everywhere. You're walking through your day, focused on your tasks, when suddenly you spot it on a license plate, in a book, on an unfamiliar social media post. Coincidence. Maybe once or twice, but when it becomes a pattern, it's no longer just chance. This is called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion. When someone or something becomes emotionally significant to you, your mind starts honing in on it. You notice it more because it's attached to your emotional energy, not just your memory. This connection amplifies the signal, pulling their name into your awareness over and over again, even if you haven't seen or spoken to this person in days or weeks. The universe may be sending you a powerful message. It's not just your mind searching for them, it's your subconscious tapping into something deeper. This energy is real. The emotional bond you share with someone can cause your brain to seek out patterns that your conscious mind hasn't fully processed yet. What you're experiencing is more than just a simple coincidence. It's an indication that you are connected on a higher level. You might be thinking about them, but they might also be thinking about you, whether you realize it or not. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You are not just a passive observer of these coincidences. You are the one who is tuning into the universe, observing the connections that emerge. You must understand that your thoughts and energies are not confined to your own head. The Stoic principles teach us to stay focused on what we can control, the present moment, and to respond to life's mysteries with calm confidence. Recognize these moments for what they are: signals, patterns, and invitations to engage with the world at a deeper level. Stop doubting and questioning. The signs are there, ready for you to accept. It is not a coincidence. It is the manifestation of energy. The more you focus on what you want, the more the universe will reflect that back to you. The name that keeps appearing is not just a random blip. It's a message, a confirmation, a reflection of the bond that exists between you and another person. Don't ignore it. Let this be your call to action. The Stoic mindset teaches us to engage with life fully, to be present, and to respond with decisiveness. Don't just wait for things to happen. Recognize the patterns, the signs, and the synchronicities that guide you. These are not accidents. They are the results of a universe that reflects your thoughts and emotions back to you. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you learn to master your reactions to life's twists and turns. Don't be passive. Seize the opportunity to act with clarity and strength. Understand that the universe is aligning with your inner world and reflecting it outwardly. You must take control of the energy you attract. Focus on your thoughts. Focus on what you want. Do not let distractions or doubts cloud your vision. Embrace the Stoic principles that have been proven through centuries. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that we are the architects of our thoughts and actions. This is your moment to take charge. These repeated signs, whether a name or any other meaningful symbol, are not random. They are a manifestation of the universe's energy, aligning with your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. It's time to listen to what is being shown to you. You are not alone in this. The universe is speaking to you. Acknowledge it. Do not let life pass by in a haze of uncertainty. Recognize the patterns, embrace the Stoic mindset, and move forward with clarity, power, and conviction. In the modern world, distractions are everywhere. But the Stoic path tells us that by controlling our inner world, we can navigate the outer one with strength and purpose. The universe is offering you the opportunity to connect, to recognize patterns, and to master your destiny. The next time their name appears, whether in passing or repeatedly, don't brush it off. Recognize it for what it is. It's not just in your head, it's a sign, and you are in control. Comment below with the phrase, "The universe speaks through signs," to engage and connect with others on this journey. Don't just wait for things to happen. Seize this opportunity now. 3. You feel emotionally in sync even when you're far apart. You've probably felt it before. The powerful sensation that no matter how far apart you are, you're both on the same wavelength, emotionally aligned. It's the kind of connection that doesn't require constant contact or physical proximity. You don't need to talk every day or even see each other regularly, yet your hearts seem to be in perfect sync. It's the uncanny moment when you're feeling down, and later you find out they were dealing with something just as heavy. Or when you think about them, only to receive a message from them, with no idea why. Perhaps you laugh out loud for no reason, and they later share how they were reminiscing about a shared memory at the exact same time. This is no coincidence. What you're experiencing is empathic resonance, a psychological phenomenon where two individuals who share a deep emotional bond begin to feel similar emotional shifts, regardless of the distance between them. It's as if your emotional frequencies are playing the same song in different rooms. You might not need words to feel it, but the energy between you is unmistakable. And here's the thing. This connection isn't just some fairy tale or a random stroke of luck. It's grounded in reality, and it speaks volumes about the strength of your bond. As a modern Stoic, you must understand that this alignment of emotions isn't a fleeting, mystical occurrence. It's rooted in Stoic principles. Stoicism teaches us that we can control our thoughts, feelings, and actions, but we cannot always control the external circumstances around us. In relationships, this means recognizing that while we may not always be physically present for the people we care about, the strength of your connection goes beyond simple proximity. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius believed in focusing on the inner world, the emotional state that we control, rather than being consumed by external forces. This means that you can feel connected to someone, even when you're miles apart, because the true essence of that relationship resides in your mindset and emotional energy, not just in physical presence. The key to this lies in being aware of the invisible forces at work, the energies and the emotional frequencies that align when both parties have a deep bond. This is what separates the true connections from fleeting encounters. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Your thoughts, and the way you direct them towards someone else, become a part of your shared emotional rhythm, what you're feeling, and how you both seem to be experiencing similar emotions without speaking, is a testament to this idea. The Stoic philosophy empowers you to realize that you don't need constant verbal communication or regular meetings to maintain a meaningful connection. In fact, by cultivating inner peace and emotional strength, you become even more attuned to the signals of those you care about. Even if they're far away, you're no longer governed by external conditions, but by the depth of your emotional alignment. And this is where real mastery of life comes in, when you can operate from a place of inner power, allowing connections to thrive regardless of the outer circumstances. Imagine this. You're going through a tough day, feeling frustrated or distracted. Then you hear from them, and their message is exactly what you needed to hear at that moment. No explanation is needed because the message has already been sent through the frequency you both share. This isn't just some cosmic coincidence, it's the power of deep emotional alignment. And when you begin to understand this as a modern Stoic, you realize that this connection is the result of intentional emotional resonance, not chance. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. In relationships, the best response to any challenge or emotional gap is to stay true to your emotional clarity and understanding, to continue resonating on the same frequency, regardless of time or space. When we talk about emotional alignment, it's not merely a feeling, it's an action. It's an understanding of how your energy interacts with the other person's energy. You must discipline your thoughts, emotions, and actions in such a way that your bond is not shaken by external distractions. You need to have the emotional mastery that allows you to know exactly when you're in sync with someone, even without spoken words. This is the core of Stoicism, controlling the inner world, which in turn governs your connection with others. As a modern Stoic, you should seek to cultivate emotional clarity and intentionality, mastering the art of alignment. Embrace this. Understand that deep emotional connections, like the one you're experiencing, are not just figments of the imagination. They are real, they are powerful, and they are governed by the Stoic principles of emotional discipline and understanding. You must realize that in the grand scheme of life, it's not the physical closeness that matters, it's the energetic bond that transcends time and space. Don't dismiss these moments as coincidences. Instead, recognize them as signs that your emotional connection is strong, intentional, and powerful. Like Marcus Aurelius taught us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, tap into that power. Understand the energy you share, and let it guide you in mastering the art of emotional connection in the modern world. This is how you master life, by mastering your emotions, by understanding the energy around you, and by allowing the Stoic principles to guide your connections. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't rely on constant communication. Cultivate your own emotional resilience and energy, and let it create the connections that will stand the test of time. This is the power of being a modern Stoic. You must move beyond the physical and recognize the true force that binds you to others. Now, go out and live with emotional clarity and strength. Let this knowledge fuel your relationships and your life. 4. You feel each other without speaking. In modern life, where we are constantly bombarded with distractions and noise, it's easy to forget the power of silent connection, the bond that doesn't require words, yet speaks volumes. If you've ever felt the deep, unspoken understanding between you and another person, you know exactly what I mean. It's that inexplicable sensation when you just know something's off with them, even though they haven't said a word. You feel it in your gut, that tug, that instinct, and sure enough, hours later, you find out they've had a tough day. This isn't some coincidence. It's not just in your head. This is intuitive bonding, when the emotional bridge between two people is so strong that words become redundant. It's like your spirits are on a frequency that allows them to communicate beyond the confines of mere speech. You think of them, and bam, the message pops up on your phone. It's almost as if your souls have been checking in with each other long before you even made the call or hit send. This isn't random. This is a connection grounded in something deeper, something ancient, something real. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. When you share a bond like this, your soul recognizes theirs, even without the need for words. In a world where Stoic principles are often forgotten, remember that real connection isn't about speaking, it's about understanding, feeling, and being attuned to the other person's energy. You must recognize these signs. They're not accidental, and they're happening for a reason. The ability to sense someone's feelings without them saying a word is a reflection of how closely your energies align. This is what Stoic philosophy teaches us. Control what you can control and let go of the rest. But part of that control is recognizing what matters most, relationships built on a deeper, unspoken understanding. The Stoics understood that emotions are fleeting and often outside our control, but our response, our awareness, and our connection with others can be powerful. The ability to feel someone else's presence in your life, even from miles away, is a sign of a profound connection. It's a reminder that you don't need constant verbal interaction to affirm your bond. You know, they know. That's what true emotional alignment looks like. And it's a strength that goes beyond just thinking about someone. It's when your spirits connect and your lives align in ways words can't describe. So next time you experience that unspoken connection, don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. Understand that your intuition is guiding you, that it's a sign of something far more powerful at work. You are living out one of the Stoic principles that understanding runs deeper than surface-level interactions. Keep that in mind. You must pay attention to the signs, feel the strength of that connection, and recognize that your soul, like that of your closest connections, is grounded in a mutual understanding that transcends mere words. Life isn't just about what you say, it's about how you feel, how you listen with your heart, and how you connect with the energy around you. As you grow older, remember, this mastery of life comes from mastering connection. The Stoic way is the path of strength, clarity, and purpose. And when you embrace the power of silent communication, you'll realize you've unlocked one of life's greatest gifts. Keep trusting that inner connection. Your instincts are stronger than you know. When you live in alignment with these principles, you will find that true strength lies not just in what you do, but in how you feel and connect with those around you. 5. You have dreams about them, and they feel real. When you dream about someone, and those dreams feel more like a real visit than just fleeting images, there's a deeper meaning to it. You wake up with the feeling that their presence lingers, as if they've left a mark on your soul. You can still hear their voice echo in your mind, or even recall tiny, precise details that don't come from your own memories. These aren't ordinary dreams. They are a manifestation of a shared connection, a bond so strong that it transcends the physical realm and penetrates the depths of your subconscious. You must understand this. What you're experiencing is not just a figment of imagination. It's real. It's a soul connection, an invisible force that binds two people together in ways that logic can't explain. This phenomenon has been witnessed throughout history and is often referred to as a soul meeting, where two minds, two spirits, align so perfectly that they reach each other beyond the boundaries of space and time. In modern life, this might sound far-fetched to some, but the Stoic principles tell us to embrace reality as it is, rather than dismiss it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, would argue that if something happens, then it is part of the natural order of the universe. If you constantly dream of them in ways that feel too significant to be mere coincidence, it could be a sign they are dreaming of you, too. Not in the way we usually think about dreams, not as mere flashes of imagination, but as an authentic connection on a deeper, spiritual level. Marcus Aurelius would advise us to look within ourselves for the truth, to align our thinking with nature, and to accept the things we cannot explain. When we experience these moments, We have to be open to the reality that it's not just in our heads. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, may be guiding us toward recognizing something much greater than we can see with our eyes. There's no need to doubt the power of the mind and spirit to create connections that defy conventional understanding. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, as Marcus Aurelius so aptly stated. So, if your dreams bring you messages of connection, don't disregard them. They are not coincidences. They are invitations to awaken to a deeper truth. Trust that the Stoic principles, which emphasize wisdom, resilience, and accepting what is, will guide you through understanding and embracing these experiences. You must open your mind to the possibility that these shared moments are not just figments of imagination, but vital, meaningful exchanges between souls. When these dreams become more vivid, when you start to feel their presence lingering, when you find yourself thinking about them, and it feels as though they are thinking about you too, this isn't random. It's a reflection of the connection you share. This is the essence of the Stoic belief. What we encounter in life is not by chance. The universe moves in patterns, and so do we. The more you embrace the Stoic mindset, the more you realize that every experience, no matter how mysterious, serves a purpose. This is your moment of growth, your chance to engage in deeper reflection about what it means to truly connect with another. You must learn to master your reactions and emotions, as Marcus Aurelius teaches, and be open to the possibility that these experiences are showing you a path to understanding something greater than yourself. You must take control. Don't shy away from the intensity of these dreams. They carry meaning. Let them guide you to a higher understanding of who you are and your place in the grand scheme of things. The Stoic principle of recognizing what is within your control is powerful here. You can control your mindset, your interpretation, and your response to these dreams and experiences. Do not dismiss them as mere fantasy, for they could be part of your life's journey, designed to show you something about your own emotional and spiritual growth. In the world of modern Stoicism, we are constantly challenged to stay present and grounded, to navigate life with the wisdom of the past, and to never let the complexities of human connection be dismissed as coincidence. The more you embrace this, the more you will come to understand that these experiences are not just random or isolated. They are signs. The universe is trying to communicate with you. Don't ignore it. As Marcus Aurelius would say, the universe is changing. Life is opinion. Your opinion, your belief in these experiences, can change your life. You must trust that the connection you feel, whether through dreams or otherwise, is real. It's a call to action, an invitation to engage in life more fully. You are not alone. You are always connected, whether in waking life or in the deep recesses of your subconscious. Comment to remember: true connection transcends words and time. 6. They pop into your mind out of nowhere. You're going about your day, fully engaged in the task at hand, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a vivid thought of someone pops into your mind. It's not a random memory. It's not nostalgia creeping up from the past. It's different. Something more intense. Something inexplicable. You weren't even thinking about them, yet their face, their voice, their presence fills your mind like an unexpected whisper. This thought doesn't have a reason or a trigger, and it doesn't fit into your conscious line of thinking. It just happens, like a quiet voice in the back of your mind calling out their name. Now, here's the thing. This isn't mere imagination, nor is it a coincidental moment of wandering thought. What you're experiencing is a phenomenon psychologists refer to as thought transference. This idea is rooted in the belief that thoughts can be transferred between emotionally connected individuals, even across vast distances. It's as if the mental connection you share transcends the physical realm. There are times we refer to this feeling as intuition. At other moments, we call it a spiritual connection, something deeper that bonds us in ways words can't capture. But whatever label you put on it, the underlying truth is this: your minds are linked in a way you can't always comprehend. What's more, that sudden thought of them, it may not have come from nowhere. It might be the result of them thinking about you at that exact moment, reaching out to you with their energy, their presence, in ways that bypass all logical explanation. Don't dismiss this as a random coincidence. What you're experiencing is far more profound than a simple chance. This connection between you and them is real, even if it defies the rigid structures of our logical understanding. This is where the modern Stoic philosophy steps in. In the world of the modern Stoic, we don't ignore the subtle hints the universe throws our way. We don't brush aside the moments of serendipity, those moments when everything aligns in a way that feels almost too precise to be coincidental. Instead, we embrace these experiences with an open mind, acknowledging that we are part of a greater, often mysterious, interconnected world. The blessing of Stoicism is in accepting that some things cannot be fully explained, and that's okay. It's a reminder that, despite our attempts to control every aspect of our lives, there are forces at play that operate beyond our understanding. The old Stoic teachings emphasize the importance of acceptance, of observing life without attaching ourselves too tightly to fleeting thoughts or emotions. We are meant to recognize the transient nature of everything, yet we are also urged to acknowledge and learn from the deeper connections we experience. And when these moments, these flashes of connection, appear, the modern Stoic urges us to take note, to be aware of them. You mustn't dismiss these occurrences as random, they're not meaningless. It is in these moments that you should pause and reflect. Why did this person come to your mind? What is the deeper link between you? This is no longer just about coincidence. It's about understanding that your connection with others, whether it's familial, romantic, or simply a friendship, is not always bound by time or space. Our minds are more powerful than we give them credit for. And sometimes, the bonds we share with others manifest in ways that transcend reason. You must allow yourself to be open to these moments, without the need to control or question them. Instead, let them unfold naturally and with curiosity. The blessing of Stoicism lies in embracing the unknown and allowing it to guide you, instead of shying away from it. When a thought of someone hits you like that, unexpected and profound, don't simply push it aside. Recognize that it could be the result of a mental or emotional connection that exists in ways we can't always explain. This is the wisdom the modern Stoic would encourage you to embody. Don't dismiss what feels meaningful simply because it doesn't fit neatly into your understanding of the world. In fact, the old Stoic philosophy suggests that it's in moments like these where we should focus most of our attention. They're teaching us something about our own connection to the people around us, and something about the deeper links that bind us all together. So, next time someone you care about pops into your thoughts uninvited, don't just let it pass you by. Be present with it. Reflect on it. This connection is real, even if it can't be fully explained by logic. Your mind may be linking with theirs in ways you can't yet comprehend, but that doesn't make it any less significant. The blessing of Stoicism invites you to be aware of these moments, to understand that they are part of a larger, interconnected whole that we may not always understand. It's in these subtle, almost mysterious moments where you find the true depth of your connections to others. 7. You feel their presence in silence. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise, silence can be a force of nature. It can be both calming and unsettling. Yet, when you are deeply connected to someone emotionally, silence takes on an entirely different meaning. It's not simply the absence of sound, it's the presence of a force that lingers, even when they are not physically there. You lie down to sleep, and suddenly, you feel them. It's not their body beside you, but something far deeper. A presence that goes beyond the physical, a connection that transcends time and space. It's as if their spirit is quietly standing beside you, speaking without words. This sensation is more than a fleeting thought. It's a phantom connection, one that resonates deeply within your soul. When someone becomes so deeply embedded in your world, their absence leaves an imprint that echoes, a reminder that they are never truly gone. Their influence lingers, alive in the silence, a constant reminder of the bond you share. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts." This profound connection is not just in your head. It's an experience that surpasses logic, one that speaks directly to your spirit. It's what modern Stoics understand, the realization that the invisible bonds between us are as real as any physical connection. The Stoic principles teach us that while we cannot control the world around us, we have the power to control our responses to it. This is why even in silence, even in absence, we must learn to remain grounded. It is vital to recognize that when the echoes of another's soul resonate within us, we must not lose our sense of self. Silence is not weakness, it's strength. It's an opportunity for introspection, for understanding our own emotional landscape. You must not allow this presence, this lingering connection, to disrupt your inner peace. Instead, let it become a part of your strength. The silence may feel like a storm, but a Stoic remains calm. Don't be swept away by the feelings of longing or nostalgia. Recognize them, but don't let them define you. You must master your emotions, not be mastered by them. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you start feeling their presence, don't mistake it for weakness or some fleeting thought. That is the power of connection, the reminder that true bonds are unbreakable, even across physical distances. But don't let it distract you. Instead, channel that energy into something greater. Use the force of this connection to fuel your purpose, to strengthen your resolve, and to sharpen your focus. Life demands your strength, and the silence is not the absence of their presence, but the invitation to grow stronger within yourself. If you learn to embrace this, you will realize that their presence is never truly gone. It's with you. It's part of you, but you must control it, not let it control you. Let this connection be a source of power, not distraction. Use it to build the man you are becoming, to embrace your growth, and to fulfill your purpose. In every moment of silence, you must remain vigilant. You must remain stoic. Stay grounded. Let nothing shake your inner peace. The world may be full of distractions, but true strength lies in your ability to control your emotions and your mind. Let the world do its worst, said Marcus Aurelius. You stay focused, remain true to your principles, and you will always find victory. So, when you feel their presence, know that it is a reminder, not of their absence, but of your connection. It's time to embrace the silence and use it as fuel to sharpen your strength, to deepen your stoic resolve. Embrace it, understand it, then move forward with power, for you are the master of your mind, and through the silence, you will find your greatest strength. Comment below with the powerful statement, I control my mind, my emotions do not control me. 8. You can't stop thinking about them because you're destined to... There's a reason why they constantly linger in your thoughts, why you can't shake the feeling of them being right there with you, even when they're not. It's not just a random glitch in your brain, a trick of memory, or a lingering nostalgia. No, it's destiny working in mysterious ways. The universe, as bizarre as it may seem, has a way of bringing us back to people who are meant to play an important role in our lives. When two souls are destined to connect, the signs appear clear, subtle, and sometimes downright mysterious. You might chalk it up to a soul contract, or spiritual timing, or even divine orchestration. But whatever label you place on it, one thing is certain: when someone is meant to be in your life, their energy will find a way to stay in your orbit, no matter the distance or time. This is not just an accident, it's the powerful hand of destiny, pulling you toward them in ways you can't ignore. But here's the kicker, it's not just in your head. No, these are not fleeting thoughts or mere fantasies. It's deeper, far more profound. You see, there are 11 distinct signs that indicate someone is thinking about you as much as you're thinking about them. And trust me, these signs are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of affirming what your soul already knows, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. In fact, many of these signs could align perfectly with the wisdom of the modern Stoic, where everything, even seemingly random thoughts and feelings, is part of a greater design, a blessing of Stoicism that teaches us to be at peace with the flow of life, regardless of whether we fully understand it. Take a moment and reflect on these signs. because they might be happening to you already without you even realizing it. First off, pay attention to the synchronicities. Have you been bumping into them, literally or figuratively, when you least expect it? That's not just a chance. It's the universe subtly whispering that you're both on the same wavelength. Do you find yourself dreaming about them repeatedly, or waking up at the same time every night? That's not some random alignment of your body clock. That's spiritual timing in motion, guiding you back to them, nudging your energy closer together. The modern Stoic teaches that we must be present, embracing the here and now. And these little signs are like gentle reminders that the universe is at play. But the signs don't stop there. There's an undeniable sense of connection that transcends space and time. Have you ever felt their presence, even when they're not around? That sense of being deeply connected to someone even when they're miles away? It's a common feeling when you share an emotional bond that's meant to be. You don't need to be in their physical presence to sense their energy. It lingers, reaching you when you least expect it. This is not some fanciful thought or wishful thinking. This is what happens when two people are destined to be in each other's lives. It's the divine orchestration of the universe at work, pulling your energies toward one another, no matter the obstacles or barriers that may stand in the way. Now, here's where the wisdom of the old Stoic comes into play. You must not try to force these connections. Stoicism teaches us that our response to life's occurrences, whether good or bad, should be one of calm acceptance. The universe will bring you the people you need when the time is right. It's not about chasing or seeking. It's about being patient and allowing things to unfold as they are meant to. Trust the process. If someone is meant to be a part of your life, they will appear. It's all part of the natural flow of the cosmos. Another sign that you're on the verge of something meaningful is the sense of peace and clarity you experience in their presence, or even just at the thought of them. The connection is so strong that it brings a sense of calm, like you found your place in the world. It's a feeling of coming home. You feel settled, grounded, and understood. The modern Stoic knows that true peace comes from within. But this kind of connection can amplify that sense of internal balance, as if the universe itself is affirming your alignment with someone special. You must also consider the physical signs. Are you experiencing an unusual amount of energy or restlessness when you think about them? Are you finding yourself inexplicably drawn to certain places, songs, or experiences that remind you of them? It's not just a random occurrence. The universe is aligning itself around you, creating moments and experiences that draw you closer together. These signs are there to let you know that you're on the right path, that this person is meant to be part of your journey. It's not just a coincidence, it's destiny. Lastly, the most profound sign of all might be the way you feel about them. It's like nothing else matters when they come to mind. It's a deep, almost unexplainable connection that transcends all logic. You may question it, doubt it, or try to suppress it, but it won't go away. That's because when someone is meant to be in your life, their energy lingers, reminding you that they are a part of your story. You can't escape it. You don't have to chase it. Just let go and let destiny take its course. So, what does this all mean? It means that if you keep thinking about someone, if they keep showing up in your life in subtle ways, you're not crazy. You're not imagining things. This is not just in your head. There's something deeper at work, something that ties you both together in ways you can't yet fully comprehend. Whether you call it the blessing of Stoicism, the divine orchestration of the universe, or simply fate, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the connection is real, and if you pay attention to the signs, you'll see it too. Destiny is guiding you both, and when the time is right, the connection will become undeniable. 9. You get sudden waves of emotion that don't feel like yours. Have you ever experienced a sudden surge of emotion, joy, sadness, or anxiety that seemed to come from nowhere, as though it didn't belong to you? You weren't just imagining it. When two people are deeply emotionally connected, their energies can merge and overlap in unexpected ways. This is not some mystical idea. It is supported by both psychology and the teachings of ancient wisdom. The energy you feel may not even be your own. The phenomenon of emotional projection, where one person's intense feelings can be sensed by another, is well documented. When there is a profound bond between individuals, you may feel their emotions as if they were your own, despite there being no clear reason for such a shift in your emotional state. It's as if their heart is reaching out to yours, attempting to communicate a deep, unspoken message. This is a powerful sign, a clear indication that they are thinking of you. Your emotional resonance with another person is not merely in your head. It is a real, palpable experience, one that stems from a deep and unspoken connection. In modern life, this can be an important lesson in understanding the invisible ties that bind us. It's not just about the physical proximity, it's about the spiritual and emotional bonds that persist. When you encounter these unexpected emotional surges, don't dismiss them. Don't overlook them as coincidences. The truth is, these feelings could be a reflection of someone else's thoughts, their silent communications reaching across space and time. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. And when we share a deep emotional connection, these thoughts are not confined to our own minds. They bleed into the consciousness of the other person, creating an undeniable energy exchange. Think of this as an aspect of the Stoic principles, where emotional detachment and control are key. However, even in the Stoic framework, we recognize that emotions are still experienced and can offer valuable insights. There's no need to suppress these feelings. Instead, observe them. Analyze them with the wisdom of a Stoic, who does not react impulsively, but instead reflects deeply before responding. When you feel these waves of emotion, ask yourself, is this my emotion, or is it theirs? The more you practice awareness, the more you can discern the source of these feelings and interpret them effectively. This is not a call to abandon your rational thinking or your Stoic mindset. Quite the opposite. It's an opportunity to embrace the fullness of your emotional experience while applying the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. The great Marcus Aurelius also said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts in the face of unexpected emotions. Make sure that your thoughts remain grounded in reality. Don't allow yourself to be swept away by confusion or fear. Stay centered. Recognize that these waves may be signaling a deeper connection to another person. It's a call to explore the depths of your emotional landscape, to understand the invisible threads that tie you to those you care about. In modern life, we often struggle with distractions, isolations, and the overabundance of stimuli. These external forces can lead us to forget the subtle, powerful connections we share with others. When you're feeling overwhelmed by a sudden emotion, pause, take a step back. The Stoic principle of mindfulness encourages us to control our responses and not let external events dictate our internal peace. Practice being present in the moment and acknowledge the emotion you're experiencing. Ask yourself whether it could be a reflection of someone else's feelings. Especially if they are close to you, life doesn't always follow predictable patterns. People think of you, and you think of them. Your emotional states can overlap, influencing each other. It is a powerful force that you must learn to understand and navigate. Don't ignore these signs. If you find yourself feeling anxious or joyful without any apparent reason, pay attention. Trust in your ability to understand these emotional waves. The Stoic principle of amor fati, loving your fate, teaches us to embrace everything that comes our way, including these seemingly inexplicable emotions. These moments are opportunities to grow, to become more aware of the unseen forces that connect us all. What stands in the way becomes the way, says Marcus Aurelius, reminding us that obstacles often bring the lessons we need most. If you find yourself experiencing such emotions, understand that it's not a mere coincidence. This could be a sign that someone is thinking of you, that their energy is reaching you across the distance, and that the bond between you is stronger than you realize. You mustn't let these waves of emotion pass without reflection. This is the time to tune into your deeper self, to explore the connections that bind you to others. Recognize that your life isn't solely defined by the physical world around you. your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotional connections are just as powerful. Stoicism teaches you to master your emotions, not to suppress them, but to understand them, to use them as a tool for growth. These emotional waves are not random. They are a reflection of something much bigger, something profound. The Stoic principles can help you not only navigate these emotions, but also harness them. In conclusion, understand that these unexpected emotional surges are more than just fleeting moments. They are signals. You must be present and aware of their meaning. Your bond with others is more profound than you realize. Use the teachings of the Stoic philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius, to help you interpret these signs. These waves of emotion are not just in your head. They are messages, and you must learn to decode them, reflect, adapt, and master your emotions. That is the way to true strength. That is the way to mastery in life. Let the Stoic principles guide you. Let them empower you. You are stronger than you think. Recognize these signs, embrace them, and let them lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself and those you are connected to. Comment below. Embrace the unseen energy that connects us all. 10. You start noticing things that remind you of them. When you're in a meaningful relationship, especially one that resonates deeply, something curious happens. You start noticing things that remind you of that person everywhere. It's as if the universe is conspiring to give you little nudges, signs, and symbols that they are never too far from your thoughts. If you've ever found yourself hearing a song, seeing a particular place, or even smelling a certain scent, and suddenly felt a tug in your chest because it reminded you of them, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not just in your head, my friend. This is one of those fascinating signs that you're both on the same wavelength, both thinking about each other, even when miles apart. The concept of this is rooted in a certain philosophical belief that modern Stoics hold dear: the interconnectedness of our thoughts, actions, and the energy we send out into the world. You might have brushed it off as coincidence in the past, but what if it's something deeper? A blessing of Stoicism, perhaps showing you that the universe is aware of your connection, even when you're not actively trying to nurture it. The modern Stoic doesn't view these coincidences as mere chance. They see them as powerful signals. You must learn to embrace them and understand their meaning. Stop for a moment and ask yourself, why are these reminders popping up now? Is it a subtle call from the universe, nudging you to think of that person and reflect on your bond? That's exactly what it is. This is the beauty of what the old Stoic philosophers might have called synchronicity, when your inner world aligns with the outer world in mysterious, almost magical ways. It's as if the universe is sending little tokens to show you that, just as your thoughts can travel and resonate with the other person, their thoughts are undoubtedly meeting yours halfway. The old Stoic believed that everything happens for a reason, and this is just another manifestation of that idea. You must stop doubting it and start listening to these signs. They're the universe's way of reminding you that you're not alone in your feelings, that you're both sharing this mental space, even if you're not physically together. But don't make the mistake of assuming it's just a random sequence of events. It's not. These reminders are your cue to pay attention to your thoughts and emotions. Don't ignore the signs that are placed right in front of you. Modern Stoic philosophy teaches that your mind is a powerful tool. You must learn to tune it to a frequency that allows you to notice the subtle shifts and changes around you. When you start seeing or hearing things that make you think of that person, take it as a signal to realign your thoughts and emotions. This is your moment to strengthen the connection. It's a chance to reinforce that bond, to deepen your understanding of each other without uttering a single word. The universe isn't playing tricks on you. It's making sure you're paying attention to the intricate dance of thoughts and energies between you both. This phenomenon might feel a little spooky at first, but once you realize that it's not just in your head, it's empowering. It shows you that your connection runs deeper than mere physical presence. In this age where modern Stoic thought is gaining popularity, one thing remains clear. The mind is a powerful force, and when you think about someone, That energy ripples outward, affecting not just you, but them as well. So, if you find yourself noticing a stream of reminders about that person, don't dismiss it. Pay attention. It's not a coincidence. This is the power of thought, of connection, and of the hidden forces that tie us together in ways we can't always explain. You must embrace these moments, see them for what they truly are, and remember that just as you are thinking of them, they are likely thinking of you too. 11. You experience a deep sense of comfort and peace when you think of them. When you think of someone and feel a deep sense of peace and comfort, that's not just a fleeting thought, it's a powerful sign. You're not imagining it. Stoic principles remind us that we control our thoughts and reactions, and when you experience that calm, it's a sign that you're in tune with something deeper. Trust this feeling. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." So, when peace washes over you, don't dismiss it. Recognize it as a signal that your connection with that person is real, powerful, and aligned. In today's chaotic world, it's easy to miss these subtle moments, but Stoics teach us to focus and stay calm amidst the noise. You must learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. Aurelius advised, when you feel that peace, you're mastering inner calm. This is where true power lies. Your thoughts shape your reality. So choose peace, choose clarity, and choose control. Your energy matters. When you feel that sense of comfort, it's a sign that you and that person are aligned on a deeper level. Embrace it. Don't question it. Trust that life is sending you this signal. Stay grounded in the Stoic mindset. You control how you react, and your thoughts create your world. Embrace this connection and let it guide you toward victory. So the next time you think about someone and wonder, am I the only one feeling this? Remember these 8 signs. You're not crazy. You're not obsessed. You're connected. And connections like these don't just fade, because when it's real, when it's written in your soul, the universe will echo it in ways you can't ignore. In thoughts, in energy, in moments, in signs. If they're always on your mind, it could be because you're always in their heart. And if it's meant to be, life will keep giving you the chance to find each other again. Stay aware, stay open, and always trust the signs. If this spoke to something real in you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more truths like this. And if someone's been on your mind, maybe they're meant to hear this too.